Yo, hope y'all got something to eat. Maybe you got a snack, a meal. Maybe you got some water, a juice, a smoothie, fruits, veggies. Maybe you got some celery or some hummus or something. Or whatever. Or you got nothing. Maybe you're just doing whatever you're doing. I think that about a title. Don't be somebody, or don't be someone for somebody else. But before I go into that, I wanted to say that before I made this video, I had the thought, just like, or the realization. I don't mean realization, but whatever sensation, moment. The ability, not having ability, but when you're able to be inspired by yourself. 144. When you're able to be inspired by yourself, that type of self-confidence and self-assurance is so like elating. It just lifts you up, and it really just like, it's not even like motivation. It's like it just increases your drive, increases like your determination. It's like, yo, I'm really him. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why do I think any less of myself? I should really think, no, I'm him for real. Like the idea that you're not like the best. Personally, I mean, this is how I feel. The idea that if you think I'm not the best, okay, then you're accepting whatever second place, third place, 6th, 17th, 38th, 117th. I don't know what else. I don't know how deep this race goes. But I feel like just the ability to look back at the things you've done, or the things you've said, or how you present yourself, just positive things that you are proud of, and you're able to look at not even just one thing but multiple things. I feel like that type of self-acknowledgement as well, just acknowledging how far you've come and how far you still can go. It's like, yo, life is beautiful, man, because so many things happen. It's like, yo, you make it out of a lot of rough moments, and it's like, yo, you're still here. Good job. You're still here. You're still fucking here. Good job. Actually though, like, dead ass, like no bullshit, like, you are still here. It's like, yo, you can keep going. But yo, the idea of what I want to talk about, like, you don't have to be somebody. You don't have to be someone for somebody else. And like if like to go more into it, a lot of people are influenced by others. I feel like you definitely have to come to a point as a person to where your character and your actions and your thoughts aren't swayed by others. It can be, it's obviously like gathering information from others, gathering experience, whatever is important. But to the point where it's like, now your actions are kind of like directly influenced by another person, whether you know this person or not. Cause, not gonna lie, when I was younger, I feel like I didn't have like a role model for myself in my personal life, so I looked outwards. I looked at other dudes as like, okay, this guy is like, oh, okay, this guy's the top dude. Okay, what are certain things that like I feel like I could implement into myself? And it's like, as a kid, it's like, I don't know how old, I think it was like elementary school, maybe early middle school. The last person I remember, the last person I ever looked up to was Justin. And that was like, last time, it was like 2012. I think it was 2012, 2011. Dropped whatever. And then like, I remember I was like, I had a hairstyle. I was like, damn, I was like, what? It's like, what am I really doing though? I really like, I had this like realizations, like, I shouldn't be trying to be like somebody else. And then there was the image that your parents tried to like put onto you of like, this is how you kind of should be. And it's not. Sometimes some people are more direct, some more are indirect. Some granted, a lot of people and parents don't exactly have that like, okay, you should be like this. It's just more like, we're gonna help you, which is how it should be. I'm gonna help you and kind of support you in whatever you do. Now I feel like there has to be a good balance of like, I'm gonna support and let you make your own decisions. Now I'm talking like younger, and now in this point, but there should also be a point where it's like, you kind of try to take them out of their comfort zone. Not force them to do stuff, but do stuff to like just increase their perspective on life. Because imagine it sucks that there's so much like gatekeeping with money, and it's like more things should be free and accessible to like people with maybe not one-on-one lessons, but like just a visual, just to see, just to be like, oh, this is a possibility. I feel like that in itself is like, once somebody sees something, it's like, oh, okay, this is real. Okay, yeah, this exists. Oh yeah, this is possible. It's like people need proof. Granted, I was also very strongly one of those people of like, oh, I need to see proof before I believe this. And I still am that person, but it's like I've toned it down to the point where it's like I'm not as rigid or strict when it comes to that. So obviously just being more flexible with, you know, how you approach things. But in the point of also being influenced and choosing to like trying to emulate somebody else, you're chasing an image. You're chasing a perception of somebody or something that is not you. It's one thing to be that person, to become that person that you either needed or that you feel like other people may need. It's one thing to visualize you as that person. That is perfectly natural. That's how it should be all the time. All the time. Obviously, and then at that point, it's like gathering certain traits that other people have and taking it as your own and building up as yourself, but also gaining knowledge and experience from others is what you need to, you know, take it up to the next level. Not being like, oh, I feel like I should do this, but they're doing this, so let me just, if you want to follow that route, this is not the advice for you. Don't take my advice. If that's the life you want to live, don't take my advice. That's all I say. It's like free thinkers are the people that move, not even just the way that how people work, just the way the world works, the way the universe works. It's just free thinkers and people that aren't being told or programmed what to do. It's one thing to obviously be like a subordinate, to be like a VP, to be a member of a whatever organization. There's nothing wrong with that. Just not saying that. And not everyone's gonna be the top top leader. And there's always a chain of command. There's always gonna be a chain. There's always gonna be a chain of command when there's multiple people. Especially when it comes to like, I'm thinking more large scale. Obviously, if it's smaller scale, it's like 10 people, 7 people, and that's a different perspective. I don't know why I was going large scale for whatever reason, but ultimately, water break. H2O is important, man. H2O is important. Before I finish off, I just want to emphasize the importance of going along on your journey. I was having this thought today of just like, what is my purpose? I've been thinking this. I've been like hyper focusing on it again. Like I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I did it all throughout my life essentially, but it's like, what is my purpose? Like, what am I really here for? So I was hyper focusing on it again. And I was like, then I had to take myself. I was like, why am I hyper focusing on like the future again? Because I'm now coming to like accept, yeah, there's a part of me that has anxiety. There's a part of me that has social anxiety. It's really just social anxiety. It's like, I don't like being around people. People make me fucking uncomfortable. It's like, yo, get away from me. And it's like, yo, that's the problem. But it's like, at the same time, like, there's extremes to it. And I was also thinking, not everything is black and white. I'll go into this in another video, but like, not everything is not black and white. Almost, there's very few things that are clear-cut black and white. Like, clear-cut good and evil. Very few things that are that. There's a lot of gray area. There's a lot of things that are monochrome. A lot of things that are, I don't know why I said monochrome for black and white. Oh, I'm stupid. Like there's different hues and there's different colors and there's different imagine like an atmosphere, you know what I mean? There's different layers to it. There's not, the extremes are very far in between. Very far in between. Literally this. Wait, are my hands perpendicular? Very far in between. Far in between, yeah. And like everything in here, there's so much. There's a lot of areas where things can get, you know, things can change. Paths can deviate. It's like, oh, there's more to the story. There's more to this. I'm not saying everything's like that, but I feel like a lot of people don't read between the lines. A lot of people don't dig deeper. A lot of people don't like aren't inquisitive, aren't like curious enough. Like question things more. Be curious about things. Be curious about yourself. Want to explore, experience. Or also like, it's weird how we're living. It really is. We're moving so like virtual, and it's like that's really how shit's gonna actually be in the future. Like the next generation after this, after whatever generation is current, the youngest generation, the generation after, like the generations after that. So I guess everyone born 3 years from now. So in 2027, let's say. So yeah, because then it's about to be 2024. So 5, 6, 7. Let's just say that 5, 6, 7. Let's just say that 2027. About the generations born after that, I feel like how their world is gonna be. I mean, obviously this is always how it is. Time has always changed. I always adapt. But I think like there's gonna be like I'm not gonna say dramatic difference, but like there's gonna be like a very clear difference of like how people live and how people like perceive things. Like things are changing now. There's a lot of like tense moments all across the globe, and things are like there's tensions building, and there's people moving in the background. Man, y'all some funny motherfuckers, man, because a lot of motherfuckers are plotting. I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to. It's like what is life? I'm just trying to figure out why I'm here, man. But it's like this life is full of obstacles, and your future lies how you tackle that obstacle. That future lies in how you tackle the present, and focusing what is past takes away what is. But sometimes it's hard, you know, as an overthinker, as someone that has an overactive brain. Like especially if you have what is it, ADHD, ADD, whatever the fuck it is. Especially if you have that, just mixed in with curiosity and just like general wonder for the world and the universe and life itself. It's definitely is a challenge. But then I was just like, that was like, wondering, what is enlightenment? But I don't want to get too into like what actually is enlightenment, because I feel like enlightenment isn't just one thing, right? Like enlightenment obviously is personal for the person, but there's also obviously very specific like traits or tendencies you have to be enlightened. But in terms of like, I don't think every enlightened person is the same, essentially, is what I'm saying. So, you know, that's very interesting, you know. Like, there's not one clear path to enlightenment. There's not one clear path to the goal you're seeking. There's multiple paths. As things change, as the time changes, and as your surroundings change, you're presented with new opportunities and new challenges and new what are they? Literally just new tasks you have to do to proceed to move forward. And that doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. That just means the journey changes. And that's how it should be. The journey shouldn't be what you expect it always is. Because is that really living? But then it also comes to the question of like, how is it that you want to live? What is the type of life that you want to live? When everything's done, when the dust settles, the sun sets. How is it that you want your trilogy to be written? Right, your choice is a trilogy. If your life was to be like a book or a series, how do you think it would be? You don't even get to answer that. It's like if you get to people that are at this point, just think about it. Hopefully, I said some stuff that people, you know what I mean, that made sense. You know what I mean. Hopefully, I didn't just go off a too far of a tangent, because I definitely did stray off of what I was talking about. I feel like this was just important. I know I just needed this last bit just to get it out, just to verbalize it. Cause I be having these thoughts. Sometimes I just be like, yo. Sometimes I just need to like look back at this. Just be like, yo, when I was thinking this. Sometimes it's good to write down a problem or say a problem in the moments. You know what I mean? Just so you can sit on it, let it be, and then just focus on something else, so you can come back to the problem later. But sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you just need to be like, not right now. Some problems you can be like, all right, I'm gonna put you to the side. We just put it to the side. But if you have any feedback, criticism, things to say, leave it in the comments below. Make sure you continue to drink water daily. Drink enough water for you, your body, not just 8-glass bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Sometimes you need to drink more water. Sometimes you need to drink a little bit less. Make sure you're also having sodium, healthy amounts of sodium, not bad fatty sodium. Making sure you're having your carbs, your veggies, your fruit, your vitamins, your minerals. Everybody make sure you're healthy, guys. Come on, it's winter, so we gotta make sure we're taking care of our immune system. Thank you, guys. Take care of your immune system. Have your vitamins, but also make sure you stock up just in case. You know what I mean? It's most likely gonna be a cold winter. Shout out to Raw Wave.